Randall Hill, Benson Chrysler Jeep Dodge, Greer, South Carolina.
Bill, I want to introduce you to our most pride and joy, the new Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is a design they've worked on for years, and I'll show you why it pays off. It has a complete new redesign, everything from frame out. There's nothing that they didn't refine, didn't touch up and make improvements on over the older Jeep, which was still a remarkable SUV in the market. Jeep will not put their name on anything that they do not think a lot of. Let me show you a few things about the styling. First of all, we have the typical Jeep 7-slot grille. And if you'll look in the headlights, you'll even see how proud we are. We got a Jeep grille built into our headlights. If you walk around it, has this limited model has the chrome accents. They all come with fog lights. The particular one has an 18-inch brushed alloy wheel, side steps, chrome features. You'll notice the sleekness of it. It is the most aerodynamic Jeep we've ever built. You have a puddle lamps and mirrors with turn signals. And I might mention that we are very proud to let you know that it is 5-star crash rated front and side, and the highest marks for 2011 for rollover, which is the amount of pressure the vehicle takes from the side here to protect you in the event that there is a rollover. I'll show you a few things about it. This has passive entry. When the key's with you, you can lock it or unlock it. And show you the Jeep, the inside out. You'll notice we put everything convenient on the steering wheel. Your EVIC, your personal settings, things that you can set it. You can set this Jeep if you're in a neighborhood where you don't want the horn to chirp. You can set it to where it'll do that and only flash the lights when you lock the vehicle. Your radio controls, everything that you need are on the back of the steering wheel for this Jeep, so that it is very hands-on and very convenient. Automatic headlamps. This particular Jeep has memory seating set for 2 people. You have a Program 1, Program 2 that will adjust everything from the seat height to the electric steering wheel, which is telescopic, and power up and down. All very easy to touch, and including your mirrors. I'll show you another thing about it. In our Jeep, notice our wide angle opening rear doors. And the most room we've ever had in the Jeep Grand Cherokee. And we also have heated leather seats. We have ventilated front seats. And while I've got this open, note again, back to the safety, I have full-length side curtain airbags along with dorsal airbags that blow out of the front seat. These also have roll sensing technology. So if the vehicle is struck and it senses a roll is imminent, the airbags will deploy. The airbags come out below the belt line of the car, which helps keep you in the car in the event of a rollover. Along with that, we have several other components. I'll show you back here with the power lift gate. It does have the power up and down, and for safety features, it does have a 5-pound detection. If it meets 5 pounds of resistance, the deck lid will stop and reverse in the event it's closing. Sometimes you hit the button, a kid runs up and wants to grab something. You don't want to hurt him, so the door will raise right back up. Another thing you'll notice while we're back here, this Jeep has the built-in 4 and 7-pin wiring harness for towing. And another thing about this Jeep is it has the 5.7 liter Hemi, the legendary Hemi. And why I say the legendary Hemi, there is not another motor in the world that is more famous since the 50s when it got started than the Hemi. They now have an MDS system on them which shuts down to 4 cylinders. So anytime that you don't need all that horsepower and torque, it'll shut down to 4 cylinders to not only save gas, but it puts out less CO2 emissions, so you're helping the environment. It's not a weak motor by no means. It has 360 horsepower with 390 pound-feet of torque. So when you're talking about towing with this hitch, you're talking 7,400 pounds that you can tow up to. It's quite impressive for a vehicle this size. You'll also notice, along with the power open and close lift gates, our dual exhaust. And if you'll look right under here, you'll see a camera lens. This does have the park view camera. I'll show you in the dash where it comes up, but anytime you put it in reverse, the camera comes on, it looks like daytime at nighttime even. You can see everything, it'll show the tracks behind the vehicle. You also have park sense that alerts you when you get close to something. I played with it a little myself. It'll pick up a pencil sticking up out of the ground about that far. And it'll give you audible tones. And again, we get into the passenger. If you notice, they put plenty of room for your passengers to put everything that they need on that long trip. And again, comfort, style, and safety is what a Jeep is all about. It's very capable, plenty of storage, and again, an 8-way power seat with lumbar adjustment setup. This Jeep has an available DVD system with an Alpine stereo that will complement it for some of the best surround sound you've heard in a vehicle. Also have an available Mopar Uconnect Web. It'll power up to 6 laptop computers for 300 feet. And what that means is you can never be out of touch. If you're playing fantasy football and you find out one of your guys is about to pick somebody up, you can pull over and grab him. It's always important. You can also surf the web if you're on a trip or you need to send an email for business, of course. Also, we'll let you know that with the seats up, I have 33.3 cubic feet of storage and 68.3 cubic feet of storage in the rear with the seats down. Best in class. You won't find that anywhere. I have standard ABS brakes built with electronic stability control that runs around it. You've seen the videos of cars that one that doesn't have it and they slide around a pole. And one doesn't, it stays in control. On that system is also built your roll mitigation. Roll mitigation is one of the best things they ever figured out for an SUV. In the event you yank the wheel and the ESP senses wheel lift, it'll hit the brakes real fast and hard to the side that it's rolling to, causing those tires to lose traction. The vehicle sets back down, you maintain control without worrying about it. So the next time somebody pulls out in front of you, you move the steering wheel, it lets you know where you need to go. This particular Jeep also has built-in trailer sway control. And what that means is when you're towing that 7,400 pounds with this vehicle that you can tow, it has a built-in yaw that lets the vehicle or the computer know by where you're turning the steering wheel if the vehicle is going in the direction that you've intended. It will use the ESP system to guide the brakes to keep that big load that this will pull under control. So you don't have to worry about what's going to happen to that expensive boat. You can get right over here again and I'll raise the hood and show you some of our best features yet. You'll notice safety is in mind always. These motors are designed to drop down out of sight. This is the legendary Hemi that I told you about. We have everything that you need to check is well thought out and in yellow, so you don't have to worry about it. You need to just keep an eye on those things. If you'll notice, it has full crumple zones, high tensile strength steel frame. It has an isolated cradle that the entire new front steering and suspension's on to help make your ride quieter, and it's very noticeable over other SUVs. And again, this is available with either sunroof or the command view roof with a power slide shade inside of it. You have GPS navigation available, touchscreen, 30 gigabyte hard drive system. You can download 8,000 songs into it. That, Bill, is the new Grand Cherokee.
Thank you, Randall.